Good afternoon. Today is Tuesday, March the 5th. My name is Judge Esparza. We have some WRIT hearings this afternoon. The defendants are present in the courtroom. We do not have a court reporter today. If you are requesting a hearing with a court reporter, we will reset your matter for a later date. If I do not hear of any objections, we will proceed without the court reporter. Not hearing any objections, we will proceed. First case I'm going to call is C-0966-24-L, State of Texas versus Linda Alicia Padron. Yes, go ahead and stand up. You speak, Padron?
Yes, sir.
She is present in the courtroom. She is English speaking. Let's see, this is Sophia's case, correct? Sophia, are you on the screen? Sophia? You don't hear me, Jay? Can you hear me?
Yes, Judge, I can hear you.
Okay. Looks like she's having trouble logging on. We'll recall her case in a few minutes. Go ahead and sit down. She's having a little bit of trouble logging on. We're going to call C-0973-24-E, State of Texas versus Troy Zamora. Mr. Zamora is present. You speak English, sir? Yes?
Yes, sir.
Okay, he is present in the courtroom. Veronica Martinez, this is your motion. You may proceed.
Yes, Your Honor. Mr. Zamora is charged with the offense of driving while intoxicated, third or more. His bond is currently set at $30,000 cash surety. We would respectfully be requesting any consideration rejection. His last DWI was in 2016. Both convictions are from 2016. He cannot afford the current bond, so any restrictions, including any alcohol monitoring devices, just to get the bond reduced.
Judge, I went ahead and I looked at this for the court, and we are in agreement to reduce it to $15,000 cash surety with a mobile alcohol monitoring device, ignition interlock device, depending on whether the defendant has a vehicle or not, of course.
Okay. Well, I know that when he was magistrated, the judge at that time ordered an ignition interlock. He actually checked on the order, it actually checks off both of them. So I'm assuming if he does not have a vehicle, he can fill out an affidavit with probation, or he doesn't have access to a vehicle, and they will allow him to get a portable. If he does get a portable device, I'm going to order that he have 3 windows put in place from 6 a.m. to 8 a.m., 4 p.m., 6 p.m., and 10 p.m. to 12 a.m. What that means, Mr. Zamora, that if you make bond, you either put an ignition interlock device on your vehicle, which you've got to blow on it in order for it to turn on, if you're not drinking. If you do not have access to a vehicle, or you do not own a vehicle, they'll have you fill out some paperwork. You can purchase a portable device that you carry with you every day until the judge tells you otherwise, or until I tell you otherwise. So you're going to blow on that thing 3 times a day, in the morning, in the afternoon, at night. You've got a 2-hour window there to blow on it. If you don't blow, if you're late, we're going to have a hearing and see why we shouldn't put you in jail. No drugs, no alcohol while you're out on bond, random UAs, through probation. They'll call you in periodically to check you. You've got a 2-hour window there each day to blow on it. So you make sure it stays charged the whole time. With that, you can go to work. You shouldn't have any trouble. Right answer. You swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes, sir.
State your name for the record, please.
Zamora.
What matter?
Troy Travis Zamora.
What city do you live in, sir?
Edinburgh, Texas.
How old are you?
31.
Who do you live with?
My wife and my kids.
You have a job?
Yes, sir.
Where do you work? What do you do? You can put your hand up.
Playing at Gutierrez Construction. And also.
I'm going to go ahead and lower the bond to is there any amount that you're requesting, Ms. Martinez? Or just,
You're muted, Ronnie.
5,000 cash surety, Your Honor.
we'll go ahead and lower the bond to $5,000 cash surety. That's just a bond, sir, to get out. Once you get out, stay in contact with your attorney. You understand that?
Yes, yes, sir.
And you, at a later point, you're gonna have to show up at the courthouse to take care of this matter. You understand that?
Yes, sir.
You've got, according to that ignition lock, order, and they'll give you a copy of it when you leave. You've got 5 days to get that installed. So make sure you get it done
Yes, sir.
from when you release.
Yes, sir.
All right, good luck to you, sir. Anything else, Ms. Martinez?
That's all I have, Your Honor. May it be excused?
Yes, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
The next case we're gonna call, Sophia, you ready?
Yes, Judge. Can you hear me?
We're gonna call C-0966-24-L, State of Texas versus Linda Padron. Ms. Padron is present in the courtroom. She is English speaking. This is your motion, Ms. Arispe. You may proceed.
Thank you, Judge. If the court wants me just to proffer the evidence, Judge, she was arrested
That's fine.
on 4 charges, Judge. 2 abandonment for 2 children. Allegations is that she left them alone when she went to the store and came back. And allegations of possession of controlled substances, Judge. I believe the total of bonds is $65,000. I did reach out to the family to see if they had any monies to pay that bond. I was advised that they did not have any monies to help her. She is in housing, Section 8 housing, receives food stamps, Judge. At the time of her arrest, she was not employed. We're asking the court's consideration, Judge, for PR bonds. In the alternative, we're asking for a $1,000 cash surety on each count. In reference to her background, Judge, she is a United States citizen. She was born in Far, Texas, has lived in Hidalgo County her whole life. I believe she may have some criminal history, Judge, but currently she's not on probation or parole. And so we're asking the court's consideration in reducing her bond, Judge. Her children are currently residing with her brother, is what I understand.
Okay. Jay, Mr. Garcia?
Yes, Judge, we'd be opposed to any kind of bond reduction. The allegations are the defendant left to a store to buy some items. While doing so, Judge, she left a 6-year-old and 3-year-old unattended. When officers were dispatched to the scene, they got to the home. They found multiple beer cans around the children, Judge. Additionally, Your Honor, when the defendant did arrive at the residence, she appeared to be intoxicated. And later on, Your Honor, after being searched, they did find 2.9 grams of methamphetamine and 0.9 grams of cocaine on her possession. Judge, the defendant has a significant criminal history. As a matter of fact, her NCIC, TCIC runs longer than the actual offense report that I currently have in my possession. I'm showing, Judge, a minimum of at least over 10 arrests from ranging from possession of marijuana, possession of controlled substance. This isn't the first time, Your Honor, where she's been involved with injury to a child or an elderly person, Judge. DWI, criminal trespass, assault public servant. Your Honor, it goes on and on and on. It's a laundry list of arrests and convictions, Judge. In spite of that, we're opposed to any kind of bond reduction at this time.
And Judge, if I may just add, the court will consider AIP or drug patch, Judge. I think that would resolve the situation. The children will be living with her brother pursuant to, I understand, a CPS order, Judge. So we're asking the court for consideration, lower her bond. You know, she will make her court appearances, Judge. She's always lived in this county.
I saw a motion to revoke out of County Court Law number 6 on I believe it's a DWI. Are you on that case, Ms. Arispe?
Judge, I received something from that court, Judge, so I'll file my motion to set bond on there. My client is under the impression that she had done time served on that case, Judge, so she's not familiar with the new charge. So I need to confirm that it is her charge because I did discuss that with her last time I saw her. I believe it was this Sunday, this past Sunday, Judge. So she says she had gotten time served on it, so I need to double check on the case.
Judge, I just pulled it up. It looks like she got 2 years probation back in October of 2023. So there was a revocation filed as of February 2022, Judge.
2022 or 2023?
I'm sorry, Judge. February 22nd of 2024, Judge. My apologies.
Okay. Yeah, that's what I thought I'd seen it earlier before it came out. Yeah, I read the complaint. It's a little disturbing. And the fact that she left those children alone and was found in possession of all those of the drugs. If you make bond, raise your right hand, please. You swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes, sir.
State your name for the record, please.
Linda Alicia.
How old are you, miss?
39.
Sorry?
39.
How many children do you have? Just the two?
No, I have others. I have a 20-year-old, 18-year-old, and a 13-year-old.
Who does the 13-year-old live with?
Right now, he's with his grandma. My father died.
Okay, Miss, you mentioned CPS is involved with regarding the younger children?
Yes, Judge, that's what I understand, and they were placed with her brother. So he's got temporary possession of those children.
Okay. If you do make bond, Ms. Padron, order random UAs through probation, which means they will contact you to go in a drug test. If you don't show up, we're gonna have a hearing to see why we shouldn't put you back in jail. If you show up and you're positive, we're gonna have a hearing to see why we shouldn't put you back in jail. We also have a motion to revoke from what we saw at County Court Law number 6. So even if I lower your bond here, hold on, you're gonna have to, your attorney said she was gonna work on that and contact the court to see if possibly they give you a bond over there. You've got 4 felony charges here, 3 of them are state jail felonies and a 3rd-degree felony. On the state jail felonies, I'm gonna reduce the bond on each one of those to $2,500 cash surety. So it'll be times 3 because there's 3 state jail felonies. And on the 3rd-degree felony, I'm gonna reduce the bond to, well, I'll just reduce all of them to $2,500 cash surety.
Thank you, Judge.
That'll be the decision of the court. Good luck to you, man. Have a seat.
Thank you. May I be excused, Your Honor?
Thank you. Yes, thank you, Mr. Arispe.
Thank you, sir.
The next case we're gonna call is C-0990-24-E, State of Texas versus Joseph Alanis. You speak English, sir?
Yes, sir.
Mr. Alanis is present in the courtroom. He is English speaking. Mr. Sahai, this is your motion, sir. You may proceed.
Thank you, Judge. Yes, Judge. Mr. Alanis was picked up on a possession of controlled substance. It's a 3rd-degree felony. This gentleman is gainfully employed. He's a medical assistant, works with First Choice Home Health Care. Has been working with them for about 5 months. Additionally, he is a healthcare provider for his father, who is 64 years of age and suffers from a number of ailments. He has diabetes, low blood pressure, has a heart condition, and has been hospitalized recently. Now, because Mr. Alanis is currently incarcerated, his father was forced to move to San Antonio with one of his daughters, Mr. Alanis' sister. But the plan is for Mr. Alanis to resume the healthcare provider job that he has with his father. Judge, he is. We don't believe that he's a threat to the community. This is a non-violent offense, and we're asking that the judge, Your Honor, consider perhaps a $5,000 cash surety bond on this matter. It's presently at $20,000.
Okay. Did you say your client suffers from all those ailments or his father?
No, his father, whom he takes care of.
Okay.
And they both live together in the same home.
Okay. Mr. Gatsa?
Your Honor, I'm unopposed to reducing it at this time. However, he's going to have some issues because he has a revocation. It looks like out of a misdemeanor court, Judge. I'm not sure which. Let me verify.
Well,
Actually,
I saw it.
It's an assault, Judge.
Yes.
He failed to appear in December. There was, I think, some communication problems with with the office. But as soon as I get this matter, the present matter resolved, I'll go ahead and set them up for hearing on the assault to go ahead and address the bond on that matter.
Okay, Judge, in light of that, I can reduce to, or agree to reduce it and cut it in half if that'll help him.
I saw a, case, is he currently on probation?
He's
For
on deferred,
felony?
Judge.
He is, Your Honor, 6 years deferred out of 430th District Court.
There's no motion to revoke. He's been reporting as far as you know?
That's correct, Your Honor. Nothing has been filed at the present time.
Okay.
I did check the system just right now, Judge, and I don't see any motion.
Okay. And it may be forthcoming. Raise your right hand, sir. You swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes, sir.
Put your hand down. State your name for the record, sir.
Joseph Efrain Alanis.
Mr. Alanis, you are on probation out of the 430th. You understand that, right?
Yes, sir.
You've been reporting?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Because you picked up a new arrest, there's not a motion to revoke filed yet, but that's not to say they may not file one at a later time. If you get out on bond, there's a possibility you could get arrested again. You understand that?
Yes, sir. I'm gonna take care of that before.
All right. Stay in contact with your attorney.
Okay.
We'll go ahead and reduce the bond to $5,000 cash surety. Random UAs through probation. Stay off the drugs, sir.
Yes, sir.
You're gonna get contacted by probation to go in and get tested. You don't show up, we're gonna have a hearing to see why we don't put you back in jail. Come back positive, you're gonna end up back in jail. You understand that?
Yes, sir.
Take care of your father.
Thank you very much.
Bond will be reduced to $5,000 cash surety, random UAs through probation. Anything else, Mr. Sadi?
Nothing further, Your Honor.
All right. Okay, Jay?
Nothing further, Judge.
Okay,
Thank you, Judge. Take care.
all right.
See you, James.
Got one more case.
Oh, I'm sorry, Judge. My apologies.
I don't see Mr. Busto's office. I think this was a reset. Give me a second, Jay. Let me reach out to his office, see if he's gonna log on.
No rush, Judge.
Then we reached out to Mr. Busto's office. There was no answer. We've already reset this matter once. Have you had a chance to look at the case?
Judge, do you have the C number handy?
Yes, I'm sorry. C-0579-24-A, State of Texas versus Jeanette San Miguel.
Yes, Your Honor. I have authority to reduce it from $10,000 cash surety to $5,000 cash surety. It's a theft with multiple convictions.
Okay.
It looks like she was taken from a bakery, Judge.
Yeah, she's been in custody 32 days. You go ahead and reduce the bond on your case, Ms. San Miguel, $2,500 cash surety.
No objection, Judge.
And a PR bond.
I have no cash at all. I mean, I made a mistake. I've been in trouble in 9 years.
Raise your right hand. You swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God? What city do you live in?
I didn't farm
Who do you put your hand on? Who do you live with?
with my wife.
You have a job?
I was gonna work at IHOP.
I'm gonna give you a $2,500 PR bond.
Thank you.
That's just to get you out of jail. You're still gonna have to show up at the courthouse at a later date. I'm gonna order random UAs through probation. Same thing, they're gonna drug test you. No drugs, no alcohol. You understand me? So if you get out, and you should, get a hold of your attorney. All right, make sure he has your contact information. You understand? All right, good luck to you.
Thank you.
Jay, thank you.
Thank you, Judge. Take care.
All right, have a good afternoon.
Yes, sir.